How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is your guy Ejected, coming back at you for another Call of Duty Mobile video. Now in this Call of Duty Mobile video, we're going to be going over the COD Mobile stereotypes. We all fit in a certain stereotype, and I'm going to be going over each and every single one of you stereotypes of COD Mobile. And I'm going to tell you something, if this video reaches 4,000 likes, I'm going to do a part 2, and I am going to do the top guns of COD Mobile, so make sure you guys subscribe to see all of the guns from FHJ to pistol to the Peacekeeper, all of the guns ranked. Make sure you guys subscribe for that. And before we get started with the video, we got to thank our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends has millions of players and dozens of tough bosses waiting for you to take them out. In this game, you're going to be able to unlock unique champions that you're not going to be able to see in any other game, and there are millions of players from all types of regions for you to communicate, team up, get a clan, and take out the bosses, unlocking more champions and unlocking more gear to level up your characters, taking you to the next level. When I downloaded the game, I was super impressed on how beautiful the graphics were for a mobile game, and I just loved how much fun I was having. Every level I got to, it was a new unique challenges, new bosses, and new champions that I could potentially unlock. As you can see, Raid Shadow Legends has introduced a new faction called the Shadowkin, and they are heavily inspired by medieval Japan. They have a lot of ninjas, samurais, and a lot of mythical badasses that just makes this game and the content on it much more interesting. The champion that I am most excited for is the new samurai champion, because I really want to see what power-ups he comes with and all the cool gear. Raids release an insane amount of new content and new things to do. First up, they released 11 new amazing champions, and I can't wait to see what they can do. They've also released 200 brand new missions to complete with an exclusive legendary champion as your reward if you manage to finish them. And if that's not enough, they're also adding 5 tough new levels to almost every single dungeon in the game. That's an incredible amount to add in just 1 month. Well, I don't know what you guys are waiting for, because the links are going to be in the description, and hopefully I see you guys there. Thank you, Raid Shadow Legends, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on with the rest of the video. For the first type of Call of Duty Mobile player that we're going to be going over is the Sweat. Now, we've all encountered the Sweat before. What the Sweat essentially is the type of player that is actually really good at no matter what gun that they use. They are usually very skilled, and they are also referred to as the Pro. They're the ones usually top fragging. They're the ones usually carrying their teammates, and they are very annoying towards the enemy team because of their skill. They're considered Sweats because they're considered like tryhards, and they seem to have great movement and great game sense, but the reality of the situation is that they tend to be good players, and just people tend to be a little salty, so we call them Sweats, and I've been guilty of calling good players Sweats before. So yeah, we have all encountered this type of player before, and we would all be lying if we haven't. And Sweats is what makes the game competitive and what makes pro players, and it separates the skill gap in Call of Duty Mobile. Alright, so this type of player I actually find very funny, and this player is the World Chat Simp. Now, if you guys ever visited the World Chat, which I do not recommend you guys to do so, the World Chat is a very, very scary place for many different types of players. And basically, there's going to be a girl having a profile picture, and immediately there's going to be a certain type of player, which is the World Chat Simp. They're going to react, and they're going to try to get the girl's number, or try to get their social medias, or try to play with them, and do anything in their power to impress this type of girl. Little does the World Chat Simp know that the #1 rule on the internet is that everybody is a guy until proven otherwise, and a lot of these World Chat Simps actually get catfished, and they end up looking like clowns because those girls in the profile pictures ended up not really being girls, and they ended up getting trolled. So these type of players are actually kind of funny, and I really do not recommend you guys to even visit the World Chat, because it is a very, very scarring and scary place to even be with. You're gonna see a lot of different types of things there that you're gonna regret seeing in the World Chat. So yeah, that is the World Chat Simp. The next Call of Duty Mobile type of player that we're going to be going over is the noob. Now, we've all been the noob before. We've all started out with the default M4, having bad aim with default sensitivities and default movement. But usually the noob is the person that usually bottom frags on the team, usually makes it a little bit more difficult for the teammates because of the lack of game sense and the lack of game knowledge. And usually the noob tends to think every gun that they unlock is usually the best, and they normally don't have the proper experience to do well in Call of Duty Mobile. We have all been a noob before, and they have costed us a lot of games and a lot of nukes, and they even feed the enemy team score streaks that puts us in negative positions when we're trying to play. I want to give a shout out to all the noobs, because they're the people that get good clips on, and they just make the ecosystem of Call of Duty Mobile fresh. So shout out to all the noobs out there, and you guys could get better by watching my tips and tricks, which will be linked down below in the description. Alright, so for the next type of player, and I actually find this player the most annoying of them all, is the shipment sweat. Now, you guys probably already know what I'm talking about when I say shipment sweat, because these players are the type of player to put 3 sentry guns, they're going to put attack helicopters, they're going to drop VTOLs, they're going to do anything in their power to get kills, they're going to use their operators, they're basically doing everything they can to get kills in shipment. And a lot of these players are already good at the game, so I have no idea why they're doing this in shipment. Shipment, it gets kind of annoying when people put 4 different sentry guns and certain things, because we all know shipment is to get camos and stuff. And I really don't blame these type of players, because I'm gonna be honest with you, COD Mobile is a game that we all do all different types of things. But come on, 3 sentry guns, VTOLs, and shipment, like come on, can we at least do that in ranked? So these type of players are very, very annoying. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with putting sentry guns and all, but it's just this type of player is a common trend in COD Mobile, and it is definitely a certain type of player that many different players find annoying. If you guys made it this far in the video, comment down below RIP Akimbots, and I will heart your comment, because Akimbots are no more in Call of Duty Mobile. RIP Akimbots. Alright, for the next type of player, and it is one of my personal favorites, and I used to be this type of player, it is the rusher. Now what the rusher is he's gonna try to go to as many gunfights as possible, forgetting that there are score streaks. This player forgets that there are nukes in the game, and they don't even go for nukes, but they just try to go to as many gunfights as possible, and they're very, very hyper aggressive. I used to be like this in S&D, and there's a lot of people that are very hyper aggressive. Sometimes it could really pay off. Sometimes rushers are very good, and sometimes rushers could just be feeding the enemy streaks and losing search and destroy rounds because of their hyper aggression playstyle. Again, if you're a rusher and if you are good, keep doing what you're doing, and if you're a rusher and if you're not good, make sure you guys improve your movement, and you could do so by subscribing and watching my channel. Alright, for the next player we have is the OBJ player. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to every single one of you objective players, because you are the guys that help us win games in domination, hardpoint, and even sometimes search and destroy. The OBJ player, it does not matter if B is taken. It doesn't matter what is going on in the hardpoint. These guys are going to dive head first to play the objective. These guys aren't necessarily going to have the flashiest stats. They might even go negative. But the point is, they're going to do whatever in their power it is to win. These players I really, really love, actually. And it does not matter if you throw 10 thermites, 20 thermites, you VTOL them. They're going to try to capture that flag. They're going to try to capture that point, win objectives, and they're going to try to rank up. I really love these type of players. And for all my objective players out there, I love you guys, and you guys really help me, support me in domination and hardpoint while I go get kills. So shout out to all my objective players out there. Alright, so this is the type of player that we all have found and we all have encountered, and that is the meta abuser. Now, the meta abuser is a type of player that will use the best guns in the game or the overpowered guns, just like the NA45, Akimbo Deagles, and when the Man of War was extremely popular. These type of players, it does not matter what new guns come out, it does not matter what type of gun there is, they are gonna use the best gun in the game no matter what. These guys are really trying to win, and they feel good by using these overpowered guns, but in reality, it is the gun that is making them good, not necessarily them. These type of players struggle in scrims because when they are forced to use different guns and that their meta guns are banned, they tend to struggle because of their high reliance of the meta guns. These type of players are very annoying, and we will always encounter these type of players 24/7 when we play ranked. So my best advice to meta abusers, try to use different types of guns to improve your skill in the game. Alright, so this player is who I like to call Mr. Rich. This player tends to have all of the very nice skins, and whenever there's a new lucky draw or a crate, they're always the first type of person to buy it and get all the skins in the game. I used to be a Mr. Rich, I used to be back in the day, but now I've stopped spending a lot of money on COD Mobile. If you guys happen to be a Mr. Rich, make sure you guys drop a like. But yeah, these guys tend to just have every type of skin. If there's a new lucky draw crate, like I said, they just tend to have it, you know? They got the money, they have the bread. So these guys want to spend it on COD Mobile, and they want to buy all the battle passes and stuff. So shout out to all the Mr. Riches out there, because you guys are probably very successful in life, or you guys are probably using your mom's credit cards. Either one, it's still successful. Shout out to the Mr. Riches out there. Well, that has been the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys finished this video, don't forget to comment down below finished, and if you enjoyed it by any means, don't forget to drop a like. And if you enjoyed this type of content and any other types of content, make sure you guys subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I love each and every one of you guys. Yeah, I am signing out. Thank you guys so much.